Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams taking on Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills.
The Santa Ana wind so prevalent this time of year. They rolled through and they left us with bright, clear skies here in Los Angeles, California. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you? Yeah. Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The LA offense going to go to work for the first time, and it is the veteran Matthew Stafford at the helm in his 16th NFL season and 4th with the Rams.
Stafford is one of those quarterbacks who didn't get the credit he deserved for the majority of his career due to the fact he's playing on teams that often didn't make the playoffs. But that narrative emphatically changed when he changed his surroundings and won a Super Bowl with the Rams. He's had a few injuries in the intervening years, but now that he's fully healthy, he plans on getting his team back into the championship conversation.
First play from scrimmage. Stafford over the middle. That's hauled in by Cup. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Back to throw, Stafford. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Stafford here, coming off his pick six. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down. Now Stafford. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Stafford to Kupp there for a Rams first down.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now Stafford. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Out comes the offense for the Bills, led by their quarterback at 6'5". That's Josh Allen.
I remember when he came out of Wyoming, the big question mark, could he be accurate enough to be a star in the NFL? I think it's safe to say he's put all of us in our place and put those doubts to rest. He can roll out and run it. He can bomb it over your heads, everything in between. He's an absolute nightmare for defenses to try and prepare for. And when he's on, he's an MVP caliber player.
each and every time he takes the field.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First down, here's the run with Cook. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And some nice running going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams 14. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, you know, if you've got the defense laying back, maybe that option works. But if you're coming hard on 3rd down,
it doesn't work because you force the hand of the quarterback and the runner too quickly, and most of the time, unsuccessfully.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Stafford now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's Ethan Evans now. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, He had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
Allen's throw complete to Shakir. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second and a couple. To throw, it's Allen. He's got his man. That's the rookie from Florida State. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Give to Cook out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 8. Again, it's Cook. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
Cook up the gut, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Excellent job defensively there from Kobe Turner.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Allen. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Allen going to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills add 6 to their lead.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Pass on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's Stafford now on second down. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. That's to the second-year man, Puka Nacua. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 43. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 21. 23 yards the pickup there.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Evades him at the 20. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He'll drop this down to Williams. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Here's Stafford. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Gregory Rousseau. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is indeed good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They have been red hot, sometimes white hot here in this first half. They're just looking to add to that total right now.
And this has to serve as a reminder to myself because so many times I get wrapped up in the play calling, how they've sequenced things, how it's run. But you know, at the end of the day, it's still execution. Those guys out on the field, and right now they are locked in and really looking good.
They'll try to continue to be locked in here as we get ready to approach halftime. On first down, Allen setting up the screen for Cook. And now off to the races down the right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive linemen. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction, and that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them, and now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. To the air, Allen.
That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Third down and 13.
Here's Allen. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 18.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcoming everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference, as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Allen now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync. And the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
On second down, Cook. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Allen to throw it.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Allen.
Right back to Cook for another completion.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Third down and 1.
Back to throw. Allen. That is caught. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on third down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Khalil Shakir
From 3 yards out.
And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was all polished off with a Khalil Shakir touchdown catch. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line.
He'll hand this to Williams to start things out.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
It's complete to Williams. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're just looking to do more of the same. They were good in the first half. They've extended their lead so far here in the second half. I don't know, they're just looking good on hitting on all cylinders right now.
And sometimes that means a head coach who really has a finger on the pulse of a team may not have anything to say at all. May tell the rest of the coaches,
up a little bit.
Just back it off a little bit. This team has it under control. I remember hearing about Bob Knight years ago in basketball, getting ready to give the final speech before the gold medal game in '84. And on the board, Michael Jordan had written, "Coach, after all we've been through, there's no way we're losing tonight." He didn't even give a pregame speech.
Wow, interesting. Well, right now, no speech is needed. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
61 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Back to throw. Allen. His throw incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Left side, Cook. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They run again on 1st down. Cook.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
The ball on the 8 still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Bills! Dalton Kincaid, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Rams ready to go on offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Stafford and the Rams come up, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll look to Williams to begin things. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and a yard. In motion left, Robinson. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw, Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun, Stafford. And this one too low.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Rams Rams on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Stafford. There's the stiff arm.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. The third down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. To the air again, Stafford.
That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Throwing again is Stafford. Touchdown, Rams. Demarcus Robinson from 10 yards out.
And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he stopped immediately there.
Byron Young there on the stop. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Allen escaping the pressure. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Up the middle, it's Cook. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now.
Their defense was able to force the punt a moment ago, but that's really the first of about 8 steps that need to go right for them to get back in this as they start here 1st and 10.
Now Stafford.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Screen play set up for Williams.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
3rd and 2, Stafford. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he's got the 1st down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's at 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute, because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stafford. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Stafford now to throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Stafford. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Back to throw. Stafford. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Allen. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Looking to throw. Stafford. That's caught at the 1. Touchdown! Colby Parkinson from 4 yards out. And the Rams have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. A 10-play drive that time. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bills are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, It was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Again, it's Cook.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try the middle with Cook.
And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that. 118 yards rushing now on 23 carries so far. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
So it's a win here for the Bills. And this one, Charles, just too much Josh Allen.
Yeah, he did a little bit of everything, didn't he? He had 2 touchdown passes through the air, another one on the ground, and that defense, they really had no answer for many of their drives.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA.